Hello there, welcome to my humble little channel. My name is Adam. We are now. There is a video on YouTube by Jeff Nippard, who is a very, very good bodybuilder, all natural, all the rest of it. And there's a video on his channel titled "The Only 25 Exercises You Ever Need." Now, look, I'm not a pro by any means. I've got a wee bit of muscle. I know quite a lot about training, and I don't go to the gym very often. I mostly do calisthenics, bodyweight exercises. And now, Jeff, he's a professional, right? So take everything I say with a grain of salt. This is just my opinion, my beliefs, and my perspective. So it's not the absolute truth, it's just what I believe and understand. I don't think you should pick 25 or nearly as many as that many exercises for building muscle and strength, and I'll tell you why. Again, he's the professional, so listen to him more than you should listen to me. But as someone who doesn't train for size, I train to be like just strong, lean and fast and agile. That's sort of my training philosophy about becoming like useful instead of just looking good. Of course, good looks come with training this way, but if you want to optimize bodybuilding in size, do Jeff Nippard's 25 exercises. But I just don't see the point in doing like a sideways bench lateral raise with your eyes closed or something like I'm not saying it doesn't work. I'm sure it does build muscle, but I think as a human being, your goal should be not about just to build muscle and look good, but to actually be physically fit. So these are the handful of exercises I would recommend, and I personally believe the only exercises you actually need to build muscle and get strong, as long as you have the discipline to do them regularly. Those being push-ups. Push-ups are a great compound movement. That's another thing. Compound movements. A compound movement is a exercise that trains more than one muscle. So isolation exercises, I don't do them because again, I'm not trying to be able to just bicep curl a bunch of weight. I want to be able to bicep curl my entire body. Chin ups. So push ups for your entire upper body. Well, not your entire upper body, but your front upper body, and well, your chest, your triceps, and your front delts, your front shoulder. Push ups are great for that, and if push ups are too easy, do really slow tempo push ups. I actually just did the Bring Sally Up challenge there. I've done it before, but I've never completed the full song. I'm 1 minute 31 seconds in at the time of me recording this. I hope to achieve the full song by maybe the end of the month or maybe next month. So if you do like slow tempo push ups, you can build serious strength and size um, just by doing push ups. And if slow tempo push ups are too boring, you can do archer push ups, you could do one arm push ups, you can do pike push ups, which I'll get onto in a minute, um, squats, pull ups. So there's so many different types of squats. My favorite squat is the pistol squat because it's basically like the calisthenics version of powerlifting. Same with like one arm push ups. That's like powerlifting because you're doing it's a strength intense exercise. So pull ups. If pull ups are too easy, try doing 15 of them. Try do one arm dead hangs if you can't do a one arm pull up. These are the only exercises you need to get strong, in my opinion. Now, again, like I'm not massive. I'm not very strong. I've been training for about 4 years, not very consistently, but somewhat regularly, and I've made decent progress, but not as much progress as I could have made. Oh, and also some core exercises like hollow body holds, V tucks, dragon flags, L sets. Did I already say that? I don't know. Um, you should focus on becoming just strong, and if you focus on like the skills that calisthenics has to offer, you will gain muscle, you will put on size. But if your goal is just size, do isolation exercises, but I don't think we should just focus on size. I think we should focus on being functional and just capable as a human being. Also, I forgot to mention cardio. You have to do cardio. You have to run, skip, sprint, shadow box. I like to do martial arts. If you do these things, so push ups, pull ups, squats, core exercises, cardio, on that's 5 to 7 exercises, and you can build an amazing physique, amazing strength just by using your body. Pike push ups, I'm practicing handstands. I can do pike push ups pretty effortlessly. I can actually do a handstand push up, just I need the support from a wall because I can't hold a handstand. But my point is that Jeff Nippard is demonstrating the best way to get big. I'm trying to demonstrate the best way to get strong. I'm not saying Jeff Nippard's method won't make you strong. I'm not saying I'm stronger than Jeff Nippard. Absolutely not. He's massive. He is very strong. And I'm not saying his way is wrong. I just don't think it's ideal because if you're. Imagine having to memorize 25 exercises when you could just memorize 5 or 7. It's so much easier to manage, so much easier to maintain, and you don't need the gym. You can do it in your house as long as you have some space, a pull-up bar, and somewhere to skip and run. So like outside, that's all you need, in my humble opinion. So exercise should be about becoming more of a useful human being than just looking good. Because again, I'm sorry, I think I'm going in circles here. I apologize if I do. But if you just focus on getting strong and useful, you will build a really good physique alongside of it. As long as you're eating properly, eating the right foods, you will get strong, capable, fast, agile, and big alongside of it. But if you want to get big, you have to eat lots of calories. My goal isn't to get as big as possible. It's to be as strong as possible and fast. Because being really big actually comes with two downsides I can think of. There's probably more, but these are the two I can think of. One, you lose some mobility, flexibility. I can't touch my shoulder with my arms because my bicep is in the way. Also, when you're muscular, swimming is more difficult because muscle is denser than water, so you actually sink easier if you're muscular. Those are the two disadvantages I can think of to being strong. And another thing, like again, lack of mobility. If your legs are really chunky, you might experience chafing, which can be really uncomfortable. So those are like a handful of things, a few things that's negative about having muscle. But other than that, and also you can't fit into small spaces. Like if you've dropped something behind the couch and your arm is too big to reach through it, which is another reason why I'm not focusing on getting big. I want to be strong. I want to be capable. I want to be fast. I want to be useful. I recommend you do the same thing, but for goal is just to get big. Watch Jeff Nippard and remember his 25 exercises. But if you want to keep exercise fun, engaging, and easy to do, stick to the very basics of calisthenics. And if the basics are too easy, do harder variations. That's the thing with calisthenics. You can scale it infinitely. There's so many ways to do a push up and a squat and a pull up and a core exercise. Um, and running's too easy to sprinting. So that's the thing with calisthenics. You can scale it infinitely. You can get progressively stronger, no matter who you are. So, but yeah, that's all I have for you. Just thought I'd share some wisdom. Again, don't take my word for it because I'm a noob at bodybuilding. I've only been doing it for about 3.5, 4 years. So, but it's just my thoughts. Stop getting high on YouTube and start getting high on life. May the universe guide you, which it will. I love you. To the great attractor and back.